favorite star. He's been a great inspiration, and he's been coming on a regular basis to spend time with children in municipal schools, to spend time with scholars in the schools. Uh, his children are amazing too. Rakesh Ji is our chief mentor at You Are Unstoppable, and one thing that he keeps telling us is, guys, you gotta do this for the long haul. And just before coming here in the car, he said, India mein humne acha kaam kiya, time for Nepal. So Rakesh Ji, please, I request you to join us on the stage. And the Queen of Philanthropy, Carrie Morgridge, to come on the stage. Yeah, this is for our media friends. Thank you. थैंक यू एक बार और मीडिया के फ्रेंड्स के लिए भी तालियां हो जानी चाहिए यार थैंक यू एंड I request Carrie and Rakesh ji to be on the to take a seat and JD Bhai to give us some words of kindness.
Thank you, Carrie. Amitabh spoke so well and said something so good about a gift, and here I am receiving a gift in just next few seconds. It's very contagious. Amitabh's speech, words, acts, everything is very contagious. मैं कभी प्रिपेयर करके नहीं आता हूँ स्पीच बिकॉज आई नेवर नो टॉपिक क्या है किसने अपने आगे पीछे क्या बोला है तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी स्पॉन्टेनियस और स्पॉन्टेनियसली एक बात बार बार बोलता हूँ आई रिपीट एवरी टाइम फर्स्ट टाइम मेट अमिताभ and he said a word called, a term called introduction to kindness. एक दोस्त को मिलवाते हैं दोस्ती होती है अच्छा होता है एक्टर से मिलते हो कॉमेडियन से मिलते हो हंसाता है बराबर डॉक्टर से मिलते हो तो कभी डॉक्टर का काम आ जाता है बराबर है ना इंट्रोडक्शन टू काइंडनेस इज एन अमेजिंग टर्म 2-2.5 साल हो गए he told me once and I'm so addicted to it that now whenever or wherever he says that we are doing something I'm always there and I leave everything behind. I don't have to, nobody has to tell me it. I feel it. Hey, this is first commitment. बाकी काम तो 365 days करते हैं यार. I was not well today, but I said no, nothing. Shooting पे नहीं गया मैं, shave भी नहीं किया है. So I said, but यहाँ जाना ही है. So ये इसलिए है, क्योंकि मैं 3 चीजों को कनेक्ट करने वाला हूँ. एक, it's all about a thought. जैसे कि अब सेलिब्रिटी है ईश्वर की कृपा से तो ये जो 500,000 की नोट का जो प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है तो प्रोड्यूसर भी हूं तो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम अपना भी चल रहा है सडनली 2-3 दिन से पता नहीं चल रहा है किधर पैसा रखे सो गांव के रिलेटिव्स सडनली याद आते हैं विल यू कीप सम मनी विल यू कीप सम मनी अरे कैसे चाचा जी बैंक में कितना पैसा है सो सब लोग कर रहे हैं So for 2 days, I also did it. मैं बीमारी इसी में हो गया. For 2 days, everybody did it. I also did it. Then, and I tweeted, Modi ji, greatest, you are a genius, Modi sir, you are, yaar. And I read so many tweets. Then I felt, if Modi ji is genius, if Modi ji is hero, and I felt it, and I said it, I told my followers, then why the hell I am trying to adjust my money? Don't do it. ईश्वर ने बहुत दिया है, थोड़ा गलत है, गया तो गया. गलत है उस हिसाब से नहीं रखा था. कोई भी हिंदुस्तान की सिस्टम ऐसी है. Our country works on a parallel economy. We suddenly become part of it. We don't know. We are not all chartered accountants to keep account of every penny. So our mothers, our system is like that. Mother, wife, they all put those 500,000 rupee note in sari and save. Collectively, we all have some money. I felt if I respect Modi sir, and I feel this is a great step which will improve the future of the country, and my kids will be in a better country. Then I should not now try to adjust my money and let go everything. I have not decided yet. It's very difficult. I'm being honest. आसान नहीं है कुछ पैसा जाने देना. It is difficult, but I'm trying to do that. And since 2 days, that is giving me a little worry and temperature. So first time I felt stress in my life. कैसे जाने दो यार कितनी मेहनत करी है. And ये सही है या गलत. But it is about your thought. Everything. मेरे thought तो आया. Thought, at least I started thinking about the right thing. That is very important. Everything, whatever you do in life, it starts with the right thought. You have to thought. You have to think. You have to think for it. Now we will not go much on Modi sir. He thought of it. I can bend this. Okay. Come to a very big thing is, as I said, thought of kindness. Introduction to kindness. It made me a little kind, and I started becoming a little.
Rakesh ji.
I think because all of you are doing the hard work and the good job, I'm sitting in Bombay making movies. So yeah, so I really don't have to do anything, so that's why I keep branding it. We make movies, I film Anagam, all of you know that, and we have these larger than life or very realistic and these heroes and heroines in the film. Great fighters, great comedians, great dancers, very beautiful looking people who fight against the odds, people saving the world, all that. Kitni humne movies dekhi from so long. But being in that industry, for me, always I find my real life heroes in Amitabh, in Parth, in Kerry, and for that is what I really look forward to. And that's the movie I watch every day in my life, and which is outside the world of illusion, and which is the real world as such. So it's a wonderful day. We have a wonderful lady amongst us. We were very fortunate to spend an hour before this with a few friends and interact with her. And it was extremely enriching. She's come all the way. And while everyone asked her a lot of things, and I'm sure they got more than that, and she has so much more to give. The only question I had for her, when are you coming back? And we really want you to come back time and again. And we want to borrow from your energy and then spread it around as such. This lady to not be talking after it is impossible. So we should all keep quiet. So I'll just I was researching for a movie in the slums of Bombay. Marine Causeway, वहाँ सीधा जाते हैं, मिट्टी रिवर है, वहाँ पे एक पाइप है. So we have this causeway, there's the backwaters, and there are these pipes running across Mitti River, and this river more often than not is clogged because for years there's been pollution, industrial pollution, and Bombay has seen a huge influx of people from rural India, from all over. Very difficult for Bombay to absorb that, and Mumbai today to absorb that. So I was walking along the Mithi River and I was going over one of these pipes, and this pipe is what the children use for the morning job. And so I was really walking into the private area. Imagine you're sitting on your potty in the morning and somebody opens the door and comes in. So just imagine, it's a violation of your privacy. I was doing that and I was not feeling very confident. I thought, something's gonna happen. But these guys were very accommodating and they said, hey, come sit with us. So I said, guys, you know, I already did it. Why don't you carry on? He said, no, sit with us. I said, what's going on? Can't you see what's going on? I said, yeah, but what I mean is what's going on. Yeah, they said there's lots going on, you know, these days. I said, yeah, okay, so tell me something. Because by this time I didn't know what to say. Looking around, yeah, and loads of pictures. I have 3,000 pictures. And they told me how to take pictures, where to shoot from, what angles, all that. I know, it's really cool. No film school, no kind of experience can teach you what life teaches you. And even if I can bring 5% of that into my film, I feel I've really gotten somewhere. And if kind of it makes a difference, even 2% of a difference to all of us, you feel like, hey, you know, the reason for being in movies has been, like, yeah, there was a reason, otherwise what was I doing here? So I sat with them. This guy tells me, भैया वो बिल्डिंग देख रहे हो? मैंने कहा तुम यहाँ क्यों आते हो यार? मतलब it was a dumb question, but I wanted to ask a dumb question. Why do you come on this bike and defecate? But I wanted to ask that question. He says because you know that area belongs to the big guys, the big men, and you can see that. Behind that is for the women. So we kids don't have a designated area, so we have got the best place above the pipes. Look at the view. We can see the ocean. I said, yeah, and yeah, isn't it dangerous? Don't you feel you slip down or something? No, we know how to swim and all. We learn swimming. I said, that's fine. That's the first one while I'm doing the big job and I fall down and I have to swim. And we don't need to wash after that. So, here is this. He said, Bhaiya, and there were 3-4 of them. वो आप वो building देख रहे हैं? Can you see that building in front of you? And there are many buildings in Bombay. And I said, yeah, okay, that one. He said, no, that one. I said, that one. He said, no, the other one. I said, that one. He said, whatever, whichever. Okay, that one, the one you selected. So, how tall is that building? So when we ask that question in Mumbai, you have to answer with like it's 10 floors, 20 floors, 50 floors, 100 floors. So I started counting. He said, don't bother, it's like 20 floors. I say, yeah. Obviously, must be, he sits there every day. It's like the view from his window. It's the view from his window, and all they do is count floors. So he said, you know, each floor, how many flats are there? I looked at him, now you tell me, you know everything. There's, Bhaiya means bro. He's saying, bro, you know. Now these guys are 8 years old, 9 years old. They max out at 11 and they say, bro, 5 flats each floor. The other one says 2 BR. So I look at him, okay. 2 BR means 2 bedroom. So each floor has 5 flats with 2 bedrooms, which means he says there are 2 bathrooms in each flat. I say, yeah, it's like, sounds like maths to me. So he says, so there are 10 bathrooms on each floor and 20 floors into 10, like, whatever. What's the max? 20 into 10, like 200 bathrooms. I said, yeah, good, yeah. So look here, behind us, I said, and the whole hill goes up. You know, the pipes at Ghatkopar, Bhandup, sorry. The hill goes up and there's, of what used to be a hill. Because there's these, the slums are there. And we call it slums, I feel the word bad, there are homes there. You know, we put a name for it called slums. Why don't I call my house a slum? Why should I call that? There were 100 homes, 1,000 homes there, maybe 2,000. He said there are like 1,000 homes there. There are 200 homes there in that one building. It has, it has 200 toilets. There's thousands of homes that have a single toilet. And now you can start counting the buildings. And Mumbai is all about buildings. It's about all the high rises. So I said, yeah, great. Thank you very much, because I'm gonna write a story now. And I'm gonna write a story about toilets. I'm gonna write a story about the same thing. And I have that scene in the film now. The story, and it plays out in the same way. I'm again inspired from life. And the best cinema I have noticed is when real life kinds of reflects the real life out there. It's more poignant. In the movies that have worked for me, which I have made and have gone to a larger consciousness of the nation, not just about song and dances, though I love them, but what remains with you is which enters deep within you, and then they will become your friends for life. I'm sure this book is like one of those movies I look forward to. I'm sure that here's a book we have which will be next to my bedside, and whenever I feel I need to get inspired, even if I don't feel I need to get inspired, I'm going to open this book and open any page and start reading it. And I'm sure whatever the ups and downs I'm going through that day will not matter any more to me as such. And it will encourage me, give me the courage, give me the inspiration to get on with it, and that's what it is, and that's what life is. It's like just getting on with it and getting on with your instincts. So thank you very much, Kerry, once again. Amitabh, you're the one, and it's so good to see you. You have this amazing quality in your most busy schedule. If we put all our schedules together and her schedule, even then, she has a fuller diary than all of us put together, and she somehow magically finds the time for all the right causes. I don't know how she does it. She's a magician. I tell you what, the reality is, actually she has cloned 100 China, that she is actually sitting at home and sending one of them everywhere. It's not possible. So thank you.
Thank you, Rakesh ji. And like he said, in his next movie, we all look forward to that particular scene with the 200 houses and the 1,000 houses behind. Thank you again, Rakesh. You're a true, दिल से you're a true inspiration. जो मुझे feelings जब मेरी बीबी फोन करती थी और जो
Rakesh, I don't know about Amitabh Bachchan in your films, but I definitely know of this Amitabh being an integral part of your next film. At the outset, let me please say, Carrie, when I just went through this is the one aspect I have to share with everyone here, where it starts by saying, if you want to touch the past, touch a rock. If you want to touch the present, touch a flower. If you want to touch a future, touch a life. Really, this is the power of giving. Majitya ji, Rakesh ji, Carrie and Amitabh. You know, my father, Nana Chudasma, I don't know how many of you all, this being the younger generation, would have read his banners at Marine Drive. But he always claimed to be a legitimate voice of dissent. So when I entered politics, I had made sure that the Shiner NC will always stand for Shiner non-corruptible. And that was my way of giving back to society. He still does always tell us that there are two types of people in this world. the givers and the takers. The givers sleep well, the takers eat well. And the choice is ours, whether we want to sleep well or eat well. और मैं ये हिंदी में ज़रूर कहना चाहती हूँ कि जो देते हैं उनको दुआ मिलती है, जो लेते हैं भगवान जानते हैं कि उनको क्या मिलता है. और इस देश में जहाँ दान जैसे कॉन्सेप्ट को, Carrie, I'm going to speak in Hindi and English, but daan means charity. And in a country like ours, 3,000 years back, we had a person like Manu who actually taught us the art of giving. Every Indian household that you go to, even if it's a small household and if they have a limited amount of food there, they will first give the person who comes to their home and then think of themselves. This is integral to every Indian. और मैं आपको सिर्फ एक कहानी बोलना चाहती हूँ. राकेश जी ने तो सैनिटेशन को लेके बिल्कुल सही कहा है कि कितनी दिक्कत होती है खास तौर से महिलाओं के लिए, जहाँ 2-3 घंटे हम चलते हैं ट्रेन में, बस में, and we know that there are times when we have an absolute necessity and no place for privacy. और वो privacy जब नहीं मिलता है तो कितनी दिक्कत होती है. But since Amitabh, you constantly talk about the art of giving, I want to narrate a story about the joy of giving. 26/11 के बारे में आप सबको पता है. We had this huge terror attack in Mumbai, and my NGO, which is I Love Mumbai, Mumbai Maazi Ladki, Ani Giants International, we were working from hospital to hospital. और हम लोग पहुंचे JJ हॉस्पिटल और वहाँ पीडियाट्रिक वार्ड में एक महिला खड़ी थी. उसका नाम था शीतल यादव और वो रो रही थी वहाँ पर. I mean, she was unconsolable. She was just crying away. और मैंने उनको पूछा कि what happened? So she said कि देखिए, ये मेरी बेटी है 3 महीने की सुनीता यादव. आतंकवादी ने उनको यहाँ गले में मारा है. मेरे पति गुजर गए और मेरे पास अब कुछ नहीं है. Her daughter died, her husband died in the terror attacks and the daughter was hurt in the neck. And वहाँ पर her father was standing there और उन्होंने मुझे आके बोला, मैडम देखो ये पनौती वापस आ गई, शादी की पति गुजर गया, बच्चा हुआ बेटी हुआ, अब हम क्या करें? The father was literally cursing his luck and saying that look at the bad luck. I had a daughter who was married off, her husband died, and look at the misfortune that she had this little daughter, and now who's going to look after them? Why I'm telling the youngsters here this story is because we ran a campaign with NDTV and we said that for all the Mumbaikars who really want to contribute towards the life of this baby, Sheetal Yadav, send your checks in the name of the child to the Mumbai Maazi Ladki I Love Mumbai office and we will give it out to her. You'd be amazed to know by just joining the dots, we had over 117 donations. There were little children who came with little piggy banks and they gave it to us with 500 rupees. There were people from the Middle East who were sending 10,000 rupees. There were people from Bangalore who were giving 1 lakh. By the end of it, we had 26 lakh rupees. ये 26 लाख आ गए हैं और हमने सोचा कि अभी एक कार्यक्रम करते हैं और ये बच्ची को देते हैं. आपको यकीन नहीं होगा, ऐसा कार्यक्रम था, मेरे पिताजी थे, मैं थी, पुलिस कमिश्नर थे और हमने कहा कि ये पैसा, ये चेक है ये बच्ची के परवरिश के लिए, उनके एजुकेशन के लिए, फॉर हर एजुकेशन एंड फॉर हर फ्यूचर. वही पिताजी वहाँ आके उन्होंने मुझे ऐसे हाथ जोड़ के कहा, मैडम जी ये तो हमारी लक्ष्मी है, हमारी सरस्वती है, हमारी दुर्गा है, हमारी सब कुछ है, इसके बिना हम कुछ नहीं है. The father was so appreciative that he said she's our goddess, she's she's the goddess of money Lakshmi, the goddess of knowledge Saraswati, the goddess of strength Durga, and without her we're nothing. This was a simple story that gave us the joy of giving to make her life People can view it the way they want. People can be greedy and have different connotations of what you're doing in life. But if you're satisfied, I think that is all we should be working towards. And joining the dots. The easiest thing, and I tell you in this world of charity, is to write out a check and say, this is my contribution, this is philanthropy. It's not. The actual job is to connect the dots and to work. And for the youngsters sitting here, I'd only like to say कि आप भविष्य नहीं है, आप वर्तमान है और वर्तमान में आप कर दिखा सकते हैं. अमिताभ जी, आपने कहा कि you come from the land of Gandhi. I would like to say that you come from the land of Modi, and we are all proud of a man who is also ensuring that the youngsters of this country realize there is something called parity of law, and there is right versus wrong, and we have the option to choose the right. I'm not saying donate all your salaries. I'm not saying give up your inheritance. I'm just saying connect the dots and do your little bit in the cause of your choice. Whether it's cancer, whether it's sanitation, whether it's dyslexic, whether it's spastic, whether it's the environment, whether it's a natural calamity. And एक और चीज, social media का इस्तेमाल कीजिए. कौन कहता है कि आप अच्छा काम करते हो तो आपको बोलना नहीं चाहिए? You have every right to propagate good work because that good work inspires so many more. My appeal to all the youngsters present here, that Kerry has come from the West. We have a land here which is only inspired by giving of themselves, which is so much harder than giving monetarily. Really, let's be proud of this Indian culture of ours, and let's espouse that every citizen gives back to the same society that we have got so much from. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Friends, so can we all promise that we will connect the dots? Can we?
Eğitim verdiği de